David was the host for the education session that Tiachirangi was talking about. David's the principal of Awapuni School. Maybe just a few comments on the impact it's had on the kids might be useful.
Kia ora tata. Well, thank you, Richard. And kia ora everyone, and especially the people that have spoken here tonight. Kia ora, because I find that, like everybody else, it's inspirational. A number of years ago, 1979, I'm from Gisborne, I've been here, I've taught up here, and I've heard stories of Captain Cook, like that I grew up thinking that, you know, the early settlers were blown in here by accident. And it was quite, in 1970, I think it was, I was doing anthropology in Victoria University, and I discovered all sorts of interesting people that had a different view. And something came from this area. And when I came back here as a teacher, as a school teacher, I tried to change that view, the classes I had. And over the years, someone said to me, have you got a vision for your career, or a vision for your students? And I said, yeah, I want to correct all the bloody myths around this place. Because they were everywhere. And I say, hence, I felt like, you know, the little Pākehā teacher trying to teach, you know, the Māori to suck eggs. Because, you know, they sort of knew. But they also knew the myths that people like us teachers had, and we would be ones that were passing on these stories. So now I love to hear about vision, and with a vision, people often think of a vision that is just something we strive for, a thing. But a vision is not a vision unless it has a moral purpose. And with the people that I've come into contact with around here, and the Tōmai Trust and the Kaumātua and the elders about here, they're the ones that give us that moral purpose. We've got in our communities, we've got hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of kids, predominantly Māori kids, who are disconnected to our communities. And through the vehicles of, say, a voyaging curriculum that I saw a few years ago as an opportunity for our tamariki around here. So we've been having some education programs for a few years now, and we've seen and watched tremendous change in students that have come from backgrounds that are horrific. And the questions and the enthusiasm that they convey to us and ask us is just so encouraging. We're creating a world for them that they are connected to. Their lost identity is a big issue. And there's nothing better than a voyaging curriculum that it's exciting, there are heroes, and kids love heroes. They love stories, the narratives. So the people that are important in our community are the writers, the storytellers, the voyagers, the adventurers, and these are the things that we need to convey in our curriculum here in New Zealand. And our school is down near the beach, so we established a place-based, we call it a place-based curriculum. And we worked with them to develop that around waka, paddling wakas, and around the stories. And it is another joy. Over the last few weeks, we've had Rotorua and Jacko and Tatarangi, organised all by Eva. Thank you, Eva. It's just fantastic. You're amazing, the organising ability. So many balls in the air, and it all seems to come together. The values that sit behind all this amaze me, and they are here tonight, and that is the values of humility, which is a great thing. And the speakers, all these people, wonderful experiences, and they're conveying an important message with such humility. And that is an awesome value that we want our kids to have. And we value also teamwork and consideration for one another, and honesty and learning. We say we like to learn, we love to learn, and we learn to love. So that's a really good mission for us all is that despite our differences, despite the historical conflicts that were here down the road from our school, we can actually work it out with with an attitude of humility and reconciliation. So that I'm excited, and part of the vision, for a Waka is just stunning, because that's something we can all hold together and be proud of. We can work towards in the next couple of years, whatever it costs. It's cheap. In fact, class size is really a big issue. We're not going to give our teachers to buy a Waka, but there must be some cost cutting in the Parliament, I think, with the Prime Minister's Department, with free and frank advice, which isn't so free. But thank you, kia ora everyone. Our school is very proud, and I know that a lot of other schools in our district are working towards this. And it's not just our school, it's all of us in this area. We would like to be a real beacon of change in education in New Zealand, to impact upon our young people, who we can hopefully see in some photos travelling across the ocean in years to come. I think that would be absolutely a great joy. I'm not going to be teaching for much longer, but I hope I'm still alive to see some of our tamariki sort of, make it to where you guys are at, with all the talent and skill that we've seen in the last few days. Kia ora.